Hello, everybody! It's me, Tokkuri Yashi. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing out there? Today, we're going to be taking on Dungeon EX7, that Demon Fox. I believe this mode did actually first release. It's not been out for a full year. It was about May last year, was it not, that it came out? Very difficult to take out on day one. So today we're going to give it a go. I haven't had a look in the past if it looked like I could maybe take out this mode, but in the past it wasn't looking too good. But recently I've checked again, and according to some of the resources that we have got, it says that I can, with full auto, with the characters I've got, do about 6 billion damage to this guy, which should be enough. He's only got, excuse me, 5 billion hit points, so fingers crossed that we can get there. We have got a few resources to use today. We have got this Worry Chef's page, which has got all of the compositions on here. And we've also got this calculator here, which is linked to the Worry Chefs. There we go. That has given us a few teams that we can be using. This is where I got the 6 billion figure from. So we'll go in and we'll have a little look at that a little bit later. But first we need to take out the first 4 fights to get to the Demon Fox itself. Hey Shaggy, how have you got it? How are you going? How's it going? How's it going? I was trying to read your message whilst I was talking. You've got this. It should be easy. Hopefully, yes, it should be easy. Like I said, last time we tried this, well, last time I looked at the calculator, I was quite far behind. And that calculator, by chance, doesn't actually have the latest characters on there. Everyone from Alpha Nenica forward, so Alpha Nenica Theo, Ceremonial Ranfa, and now the Ceremonial Chica, they are not on this a spreadsheet for teams just yet. We might have a few characters left over at the end if we can't manage this. We're also getting this special dungeon in a few days, so it will be nice to get this done before this special dungeon appears. Let me see if I can find, where is it? I have somewhere here. And I can't find it in the background somewhere on a notepad, the teams that I was going to use. But where has it gone? I'm sure it should have saved. Now there it is, found it. Right, so I've got a little notepad here of the teams that we're going to use. We'll come back to that in a minute. So first, let's jump in and see if we can get to the Demon Fox without too much trouble. On the very first day this came out, I did do a stream looking at it, and we got to the Demon Fox day one without too much trouble. So I don't think we're going to have many difficulties on here. Even if characters die here, I think you can still use them against the Fox. One thing I haven't checked, there is one character that I was planning on borrowing, and if they're not there, that might throw a spanner in the works. I thought I can't see the character I was going to borrow, so that might throw a spanner in the works. Is this just clan? Maybe they're there, maybe they haven't. Because for our last clan battle, it's Winter Cherry I was going to borrow. Winter Cherry's not there. That could be a little tricky. We did have plenty of Winter Cherries up for our last clan battle. They're not there now. They're not there now. Ask your clan to put them up. Well, hopefully they are there. Hopefully they are there when we get to the Demon Wolf. We will check out. Maybe it needs to refresh because we had 2 Winter Cherries last clan battle. So they should be there. Anyway, let's jump in with this for this first boss. We're gonna go. I think the recommended teams is the dark magic team. I shouldn't imagine that we're gonna have too many problems here. Now we've got higher ranks. Everyone is now at 36.4, I believe. That's it, it's 36.4. Who else do we want? And then I suppose we want. I'm not gonna borrow now because that might mess things up for later. Because you only borrow one character in this mode, can't you? I haven't got Vampire at 6 yet, otherwise we'd stick here in. Who could be the last spot on here? I've seen people using even the round for this mode. I don't think we're going to have too many problems. Let's put Neneka in and see how we go. Let's monitor them screaming and shouting in battle. So it's not too loud for everybody. So here we go. Bring that down a little bit there. I think that might be a little bit better. We actually need to do a bit more audio balancing in game. But there we go. Right, so we're taking on Flower Cavalier. Fight number 1. And like I said, the first time, well, day 1 when this mode was released, I managed to get to Demon Wolf Camuro, is that his name? Without too much trouble. So I'm not expecting these to give us much grief. And so far we are doing pretty well. This is not looking too difficult at all. But plenty of time, and we yeah, there we go. Not a lot of trouble at all. So we can move on to boss number 2. The real fight will start when we get to the Demon Wolf. So let's move on, shall we? Then floor 1 completed. 2 rewards there, right? It's been nice to be able to skip this. It'd be nice to get the piece of equipment to put in the guild house to give us a bit of more stamina. Right, so we've got needle creep. Needle creep. Do we think Carol will be able to survive needle creep, or are we going to need to put in somebody as a second tank? I don't think we could. Well, send in the same team. This guy's weak to dark as well. Like I said, we're probably a lot more tanky than when it first came out. If we have a problem, we'll just back out and try again. Probably just wipe the first 4 floors with this team anyway. I don't think it'll be too difficult. Well, nice to have Vampy at 6 stars, so we could have given her a little go in here. But I do suspect that she will feature in this clan battle that we're coming up later on in the month. So we'll all get to go with Vampy 6 star. Hello, Rassi, how are you doing? You tried to clear a few days ago. Got through every boss with no issue. We could barely get the final boss to half health. Well, did you have the resources? I mean, and some people like to take on the bosses and make up their own teams. So look at the damage that we did here. Where did Neneka compare to the others in this? Not too much damage, but I'm sure she was helping out there. Did you have the resources that we have got, or did you try and just find teams that you could best find, coming up with them yourself? Because having the resource really helps. Some people maybe don't like using that. I mean, I wouldn't call it cheating. It's shared knowledge. And however you find this game mode fun. So what I'm trying to say in the long-winded way is maybe if you had these resources, you might be able to do a little bit better than you thought you could. Anyway, here we go, Mr. Fungus. Baron Fungus. Wind and fire. I wasn't expecting to have 5 billion health. Ran out of characters. Yes, well, there are some teams, if you can build them, that can do over 1 billion damage on their own now, which we're hoping to at least run one of them that can nearly do that. When we finally get to him, that'll be the first team we go in with, and if we can hit 1 billion damage or close to 1 billion damage with one team, well, here we go. We're well on the way to beating them. So for this, I think we're going to try going in With a win team. We haven't got the Chica yet. Still waiting to see what the clown battle teams are. Now, do we want to be more single target on this dude? I think we do want to be more single target on this dude. So maybe we'll just go with good old Shiori. Of course, we're still going to have Theo in here. And Wakana up front. And then we'll have Kokoro and Aoi. We like Aoi, so let's put Aoi in the team. Come on, bro, Baron Fungus will be shot. But yeah, 5 billion health hit points on day one. I'm sure some people did beat it day one, but I don't know how many teams they used. 40 odd teams maybe on day one to actually take out this boss. Now we can do it with a lot fewer teams. We've got a lot better characters. Our Princess Knight levels are higher. Our levels are, character levels are higher. Our rank levels are higher. And you see when we do a returning story event, when it comes back a year later, how easy it is compared to what it was when it first released. So, hopefully now we can do well. Don't think anyone beat it day one. No, well, did they not? Well, how long was it before somebody did beat it? There were people that were try out to beat it. Was it within the first month at least? People had beaten it because it was, well, pretty tricky when it first came out. I mean, can we one-pan the Neptune boss now, which was the EX6? Can he now be one-panned? I don't think anyone's going to be one-panning this fox anytime soon. Anyway, there we go. Win team easily taking out the Baron Fungus. So, rapidly moving through to Demon Fox. There he is, staring at us, knowing his time is up. The big JP YouTubers beat it day 2. So yes, it was quite close. Quite close. It's like the new event in the Dokkan Battle, as everyone was scrambling to try and beat that. But even the people with the best accounts, it takes 3 hours. 3 hours to beat that new mode. Anyway, so what's this guy weak against? I didn't have a look. He's still weak to wind. I should think this team will probably take him out without any problems. Yeah, if Princess Connect released a clown battle fight that took 3 hours or something like that, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Mohammed, how are you doing? How's everything going? I think a lot of people have beaten this mode out there, and some of you still haven't though. I mean, it's not too unfeasible to think that newer players are still struggling with this. Right, I think this is looking like Hibernating Bear needs to go back to bed because Theo is taking him apart. Theo and team. Yes, these first 4 stages not too difficult. Doing good. That's nice to hear. Hopefully we'll be doing good later on when we get our new piece of equipment to give us some more stamina. Right, so there we go. That is the warm-up act done. Time to take on the main event. the main event for tonight is Tokkuri Yashi versus Demon Fox Kurowa. Whatever his name is, Kurowa. I believe this is his name. Anyway, this is obviously it came out a year ago, just over a year ago, and as Kokoro is now very kindly explaining, the changes its weaknesses depending on its season that it's on. So this is all to do with elemental, the elemental teams that we got a year ago. So the first mode here is Kamuroa. Oh, I've got there. Level 600, weakness first. Spring mode here is weak to fire and to water. So let's jump over here then and have a look at some of the teams that we have. So if this is going to reconnect, I don't think it really needs to reconnect because I've got them all in a notepad. First team I was going to take on with was Spring 119. So if we go over here, and we'll have a comp summary here. We don't need to go into them in detail. 119. It's going to be somewhere near the bottom. It was quite a new one, was it not? Spring 119. I cannot see. Let's go look at spring comps then. Can we, this is going to be in order. So 119. All the way down. All these different teams that we could take it on with. 119. So there we go. This is the team we were going to use first. It does say there was a little bit of a timeline on here. I thought these were all full auto, but there's a little bit of a timeline here, not too much. So we're not setting Nozomi or Labarista. No, we're not setting Ameth, Nenika or Yui. Get my backward brain in there. And then at 25, we're going to be setting Yui. So, very simple. That's what we're going for. Very simple on this. Hello, Mr. XP. Let's go, Demon Fox. Mohammed. Played for 5 months now. Stuck. Now, Deep Quest stuck 7-10 wind. And Water 6-10. Light and Fire 7-3 down. That's pretty good. For 5 months play, that is not bad at all. So, let's jump back into game then. Before we go in with this team, let's go and check these characters are all up to snuff. And we don't need, maybe my Yui needs a little bit of, work on her. She might not have the best EX equipment. That's what we're going to check. Here she is. We also need to check that the character that I wanted to borrow is here as well. So she's only at level 30 unique equipment there. She is limit broken, so I could do that up a little bit more. Her kit is not refined as much as it could do, but it's not rubbish. How many shards do we have? We don't have many shards. That's going to do a lot at all. We've also got, I think the rest of them on the team are all going to be pretty well leveled up. So this team's supposed to do about 940 million damage, which is almost a fifth of the health. So first, let's have a look. Before we jump in, I still can't see that Chica. And if we can't see that Chica, the Winter Cheru, that's what I'm saying. If the Winter Cheru isn't here, then we're in trouble. Because that's the character that I was going to borrow. Which means we might need to change the teams that we're doing. Maybe the person that had the Cheru up has left the guild and that's why it's not here anymore. But I was hoping that wasn't going to be the case. So, after all of that, they're not here. So we may have to change our plans. What we could do then is run the slightly better team here that has got Nenika here. This few years Nenika. We could borrow her instead, but that would mean we would need to have a lot of different teams. So for that, we are going to have to go back in here and we're going to have to change the character that we are borrowing, which means the teams that I've written down are all gone to pan. So when this loads, thank you very much. We will, and this is how we can do this. It's pretty good. We have got missing units in here, so you can put in here all the missing units that you've got, all the characters that you've got. This has been upgraded to what it was before, so it's a lot easier now to use. These are all of my missing units at the top, who we don't have. And then if we go for search to teams here, so now we can't borrow the Cheru. So what we're going to put in here is the Nenica. Let me type. New Year's Nenica. So we're going to borrow New Year's Nenica, and now we're going to find teams, and we'll see what it comes up with. It's Cheru over. It is. I was sure we had two last clown battle. Now our damage is down a little bit actually than what it was before. So our best spring team now. Why is it? There's this one here, yeah, which is just over 1 billion. So maybe we're going to have to come back and refer to this each time. And my little notes of teams are now no longer any good, because we're going to have to refer to this. So this one is Spring 117. So 117 is here. Basically, there we go. This one's full set. So maybe we could do this instead. Because it's not going to reset. I don't think it's going to reset. I don't think we can find a Cheru in here. So we're going to have to go with this. We're going to have to run with it. We should still be able to do it, hopefully. So in this team then, we have Nenica. We have Nenica. Where she's gone. We have Labby and Nozomi. And we have got our Summer Ameth. And bring that back up. Want to be seeing that, not that screen. It is full auto, and we are not setting Summer Nenica, and we are not setting Summer Ameth. So, Cheru, okay, we can adapt. We can adapt. So let's see how this team works. So it's Nenica, Summer, and Summer Ameth that we are not setting for this team. Now this could be my nightmare if we end up coming in here and we end up dying, our team's not strong enough. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. So this should be the big hard-hitting team. We're hoping to see at least 1 billion damage with this, and that will get us off to a good start. We're going to be missing that Winter Cheru. Oh no. That means, I don't know, maybe some of the characters that they're expecting us to use are not going to be built. Which means we're going to have to go in and we're going to have to see what we can do with that. But we will use our resources if we have to get this fight done. So, already there is a little bit of health come off of this Demon Fox. We would like to see a little bit more damage here. And we've lost a Labarista already. Right. This is not going up to the greatest of starts, is it? Why has Labarista died? Why has she died there? That is not good. But that means that we can reset. See if... It's not going to reset, is it? This is what we've got to play with. We're not going to be getting a Cheru up here. Right, so what is going on there? Why did Labarista die? Maybe we would be better running the Summer Yui for her healing, and then we can borrow a different character. I don't know who might be better to use. Well, let's try that, shall we? And then we'll come back. Let's see, because that was that team. So for this team, we didn't set the first two and then Ame. So we only want Nozomi and Labarista sets, and then we're setting Yui at 25 seconds to go. Let's see if this does any better, and then we'll at least have a slot to borrow somebody else. If that will keep Labarista alive, because we have a bit of extra healing here with Yui. That is a worrying development already. A very worrying development already. We've lost. Ooh. Not what we wanted to see at all. I don't think you could change who you can borrow anymore since you've already picked Nenica. That might be true. Is there any other teams with Nenica in it? Maybe we're going to have to do it without borrowing. We will back out. Okay, then in that case, we'll just test this. We will test this. If we wanted to borrow somebody else, can we pick them? No, we can't. So we're going to have to go with Nenica, aren't we? You are right with that one. That is our borrow. We... Oh, no! Right. Let's see if that was just RNG. And things weren't going too well, so... Let's try again then, see if that was just RNG, and this time Labarista survives. Otherwise... We might be in a little bit of trouble here. Already! If there's no VOD, if it's not archived, well, maybe we'll try again tomorrow, but we haven't given up yet. We have not given up yet. Is there anything we can do to make Labarista a little bit tankier? What is this? Have a look what happens here. Why she ends up getting bonked. Oops, so there's some health down now. We need some healing. Somebody please. Ameth, please. Healing time. Nenica. Summon Nenica. We need the healing. Oh, and then she's gone again. There we go. Right, okay. Things are not going quite to plan. Why is that happening? But what team was it that they actually said we wanted to use? 117, and that was 118. There's 117. They are both the same. Ah, this might be why it says Nenica wants to be at, well, the New Year's Nenica wants to be at 3-star, and the Summer Nenica wants to be at 4-star. My little eyeballs didn't pick that one up. So, we can't change that one down. I thought we could do, but it won't let us. We can put this one at 4-star though. This one really needed to be at 3-star. Maybe that is what is going to be the problem here. So let's try again, shall we? Because this is all we've got. If this team doesn't work, we have messed this one up. Should have pulled for Cheru. Well, that's a little bit too late for that now, isn't it? It's a little bit too late for that now. Right. Okay, so 2 and 5 unset. Let's see if that will make any difference. If it doesn't make any difference, then maybe a very short stream, unfortunately. If this team fails again, we may end up having to. We'll move on to the next team then. We'll see if that. We'll see how far we can get anyway. So we'll see how far we can get. This was the big hitting team. Okay, so how many seconds in was it when Labby went? She took this health, she healed up again, and then she went down. So any second now, there she goes again. Yes. Well, how much damage is this team going to do without Labby? Not anywhere near what it was supposed to do. I don't know if all the phases they don't hit quite so hard. I don't know. This is not starting very well. Because no story, change gear, perhaps. Let's go in and have a look. Let's go and have a look at Labby. What has she got on? This is a big attack thingy, attack equipment. This one's attack and attack. Do they have defense equipment here. It's going to keep her alive at least. That's what she's got on. That's an attack equip. And that's an attack equip. So, not there. I don't think this one is either, is it? This is also an attack equip. With heal bonus. I don't think the heal bonus is going to help there. So, I don't know if there's anything more we can do. We have got all the bonds and everything's written up there. She is limit broken. She doesn't have any unique equipment. Fully ranked out. What was the second team then? We will continue. We'll put that one on the shelf. So the next team is this one here for 5.3 million. Or 500 million. So we want SP120. That's this team here. So let's see if this team will work, and we'll move on and we'll come back to that one later, shall we? So let's see how far we can get with our next team. So for this one, we want our Winter Uni. We want our Summer Riri here, who's supposed to be at 3-star. We want our Pirate Shinobu, and I don't know if Pirate Shinobu's got her unique equipment high enough. That might be a problem. And the two Sheffies. Hey, Jop, how are you doing? I've got this. It's normal to sink into unbuilt characters on these bosses. I'm glad you have confidence in me. Believe in me that doesn't quite believe in me. Yeah, I'm a little worried now. That was the big hard-hitting team that was going to do a fifth of his health, and it's not worked very well. So why would these ones work very well? Their equipment, it's okay. What about this Prince, this 6-star chef? It looks like she could have a change of equipment, and so is this Riri. So we'll begin the battle. We'll jump back out so they're there, so we don't have to put them back in again. And then we'll play with their unique equipments a little bit first. So the 6-star Chefy, her unique equipment looked pretty terrible. EX equipment here. This one here, we're changing that for sure. Right. Attack, crit rate. Being up front there, maybe we're going to want her to be a little more defensive. And this is the only other ring there is here. So we're going to give her one of them. That might be a little bit better for her there. And refine that. A unique equipment, when it's higher, we haven't got a limit broken yet either. We've got 6 billion rings. We're going to give you a ring, Sheffy. There we go. That might help a little bit. There we go. Right. It says 340 for unique equipment. We can't uncap it much more, I don't think. But we'll give it everything we've got. What are we going to get up to? Up to level 290, so we're a little shy on that, but that's a little bit better. What is our Shinobu at? 110, limit broken, equipment's looking okay. Riri's equipment, I just put some on her and I haven't put anything in it, so she's not even been limit broken yet. I was waiting, maybe we'll have to do that as well. This is the equipment we're going to give her. We're going to stick with that, I guess. level it up. Goran Lagerfan confirmed. Love the videos. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind words. We are gonna keep going. Gonna keep going. There'll be a lot of housework we need to do here. A lot of housework. I don't know if she really needs that one with the heel. With the ooh. Yeah, maybe she needed a bit more defense there. I don't know. Anyway, let's get this on her. And then the last character, Winter Uni. I think she was already done pretty well. And then if we can... How many of these have we got? Have we even got any? Buy 40 shards for it and limit breaker. And then, hopefully... Because their shards don't come into this master shop until they get the unique equipment. That's not even going to be till the summer for that re-release. So we will be waiting a while. That's what I was kind of waiting for, because I was being a bit of a cheapskate. But anyway. Let's limit break our Riri here. And fingers crossed, this team will actually work well. Hey Crystal, how are you doing? Christian. Crystal can't beat this, missing a lot of units. Christian, what are your thoughts on the new Chica? Well, first, I don't know if I could beat this either. I thought I could, but we couldn't borrow the character that I wanted to. And then the team that we was going to run first was having a lot of trouble. So we might not beat it either. That's going to be really embarrassing. As for the new Chica, we're going to have a look at it tomorrow. I think, well, she looks pretty good. She looks like you're going to want to have her if you have the Ranfa, ceremonial Ranfa. I'm going to wait till I summon for her until we've seen what the clan battle teams are. We've seen what we're getting next month. Because well, everyone's going to be low on jewels. We're going to have to see what we're getting next month. And then maybe if you think you might want to skip next month's characters, if they're not characters you don't like as much, then maybe we could go for her. Right. Oh, no, we don't want to get rid of you. I wanted to check. You're at level 3 star. You are at 3 star, yes. So, that is that. And then we don't set Riri. And then... Right, fingers crossed, this will work. Then, let's get going. And Riri's unset. Okay, there we go. Now, Sheffy, front Sheffy there, 6-star Sheffy, please manage to tank this. So this team is supposed to be getting somewhere around, say, 531 million. So, a tenth of his hit points in this team. As long as nobody plops. Maybe Shinobu is going to be the one in trouble here. She's in the same slot that... Labby was last time, and air unit equipment is quite as high as what is recommended. Oh, it's taking damage still. Keep this rolling at least. Let's keep this rolling. So what have we done so far? We have 200 million damage-ish so far. It's looking like it could be on track as long as nobody ends up succumbing to the fox. We've survived longer than we did with the last team, so we want this down to about 400 and 4,500,000,000. That's what we're kind of hoping this is going to get to. 30 seconds to go. We're doing a lot better than we was before. Could we be saving it? Could we be saving it? Two of these characters I did buy with those tickets for the anniversary, so this is going to be a pay to win. This is going to be a pay to win if we do manage to get there in the end. Well, 10 seconds to go, and we're looking like we're kind of around the damage that we was expecting to get from this, so we'll let it go. No reason to jump out. There we go, done 500 million damage so far. That last Union based in there from Shinobu. And boom, there we go. And there they go. They did a good job. Otsuko-sama's team. There we go. So, fight once. Now we should change his element. Now he's weak to the summer demon wolf. And we've got water and we have got dark teams. So let's go back over here then and have a little look at if it reconnects to the server. Crystal might drop the game when Magia Exedia comes out. Oh, that's sad to hear, but if you're not having any real fun with it anymore, something else you want to play, then you need to do what you need to do. So we're going to have to put Nenika back in here. Why is it doing this? Find teams. Being a little bit slow for us. Our next team then. So we've used this team here. So now we're on to summer. So our best summer team is this one here for 600 million. That is Summer 83. So let's jump across here then, and we'll go to Summer 83. If I can get there. 83. There we go. So let's see if we can get this team to work. I think all of these characters are built, so let's just put them in. Tanking Grace here. Could this end in tears? I don't know. Eriko, Medusa, and where is she? And Precia. And it says they all want to be at 5-star. Keeping an eye on that. They've all got equipment that seems to be mostly refined. There's maybe a little bit more we could do in there. And it also said that we want to have Grace and we want to have Medusa unset. Then with 1 second to go, set everybody. Let's see if we can remember that. So Grace and Medusa unset. Let's see how we do then. 600 million-ish. So we should be below Grace and Medusa unsets. As long as we can survive this, so we should hopefully at the end of this fight be at the 399.999 billion hit points. So far, so good, and we can say so far so good. We've only just started. Little bit nervous after that starts. Come on, we need to get our confidence back. We're not going to be let down by anybody else again, hopefully not. Oh, Vakala there, getting quite close to... You need to get your invulnerability up. Get your invulnerability up. Remember, we're setting it with 1 second to go. Are we going to get to 1 second to go? The damage is piling on here. it's nerve-wracking. It's like sitting there waiting for your test results or something. Any second, something could just go wrong. There comes an attack, and oof! Aye. But we've survived this far. Hopefully that means we've built up enough. I don't want to jinx anything. And we have done the damage. We've done the damage. We are under that. We've done the 1 billion damage so far. With 1 second to go, we want everybody's sets. So, we could have got that Grace. That's why there we missed that Grace Union best. Is that going to cost us? Aye. We'll only see cheats. Oh. Right. Sorry about that one. We can't rerun that fight. We had the... Sorry about that one, guys. Wrong tab. Well, there was a fight. Did you hear it at least? That was what happened. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Noted. We won't do that again. Come in aside. There we go. Yeah, because that could be a bit of a bonehead at times. Anyway, so there we go. We got the radio commentary. It's like the old days when you're listening to the radio. If anyone can even remember listening to a radio, I don't know. But anyway, there we go. How's that fight done? As you can tell, I'm a little bit worried, a little bit nervous about this. Anyway, so we've done a 10th. No, we've done we've done a 1/5. No, 1/10. 1/10 of his health. 1/10 of his health. We've moved on to autumn, so now we do need to go back onto this tab. Remind me to put it back up. Right, so autumn. Our best autumn team. Now these are not doing quite so much damage as we go over here, about 300-ish million. So I think I don't think my Cheru here, this Sportsfest Cheru, is built very well. That's one we're going to have to come to later. And I know my KA is not built at all. So that's one we're going to have to come to later. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to go with this team here. AU69. Right. So AU69. So there we go. Everybody is at the star levels they can be maxed. And we are unsetting Monica, Kokoro. No, we're unsetting Shiori. Really? Aoi and Shiori are unset. Now this team might work better with Theo in it. And Theo hasn't been chosen because she's not on this list yet. So, do we try it with Theo instead? And see, because this is supposed to get 303 million. I am tempted to do that. If Kokoro can tank this, I am tempted to chuck in Theo on this team instead of Monica. And our last one we are missing is Aoi. I thought I clicked on Aoi. There we go. So do we still want to, because this is going to be a little bit different, do we still want, we probably want to unset Theo. Do we want to unset the rest of them? We can see it. Let's send it in. 303 million. If Kokoro can't take this, then maybe we're going to have to change our plan again. But 303, so we was at 900 there. So if we're under 3 billion 600, if we get to 3 billion 500 and something, then this has been a success. So let's keep our eyes on the prize, shall we? And see if we could do a little bit better here with Theo instead of Monica. So far, I hate saying this, it feels like I'm going to jinx it. Kokoro is holding up. Weesh. So we're looking for 3,500,000,000 and something million by the end of this fight, and it will be kind of on target. Hopefully we can get a bit more now with Theo. Maybe Theo will be buffing the team a lot better than Monica would have done. And I don't imagine Monica would have done a huge amount of damage here either. So their damage missing, maybe not too big a deal. 30 seconds to go. And we're all still alive and kicking. Creeping down to that mark. We need to be on target. Three, five. We're going to get there. We might just make it. There we go. I think we've just made it. 10 seconds to go. And yep, I think this team was a success. I think it did a little bit more damage than it would have done with Monica in there. So thank you, Team Otsukaresawa. Otsu, to you. Congratulations on a job well done. There we go. Thank you, Shiori team. Right, okay, let's move on then to the Winter Wolf. The Winter Fury Wolf. So, let's come on then. Winter. We've got these winter teams here. So, and some of them, this 30 million, that's going to be a last ditch effort. So, we've got two down here that are looking promising. So, we do have our Yuki, not at 5-star. I know Yuki's at 4-star, but we're not many shards away, so we may just have to buy them. And this Monica too is not leveled up very high. Neither is my O Labarista. Let's try Winter 60. Where are we then? Winter 60. Let's see where we are standing with that. There we go. It says 5-star for everybody. It does say that Yuki wants to be at 340. One thing I have noticed, we haven't got Astral Yui in any of these teams, have we? No, we don't have Astral Yui in any of these teams. I am tempted to try Astral Yui instead of Yuki, because now she will be the speed buffer for the team and probably do a bit more damage than this Yuki would anyway. I can't see her in there anywhere else. I'm not seeing this, am I? We're not going to be messing things up by using it elsewhere. So, okay. What we're going to try and do then is we're going to build this team and we're going to try it with Astral Yui instead of Yuki. Again, there we can see 274 million damage is what that team was supposed to be doing. On the fly here, damage is bad in winter, so you can just make teams that survive and it moves to the next season. Yeah, so we're going to be sending in Nebi on our own later, or we're going to be sending in this Pekarine, 6-star Pekarine on our own. Let's move on to the next. So, can Nenika tank this one? She wants to be at 340. I think her EX equipment is quite high on here. So, Ameth. And then we're going to try, let's give it a try, our Astral Yui there instead of the Yuki. And then our New Year's Hatsune. Now it does, I think, everybody here is built quite well. Looks like they all have got okay equipment there. Now it did say for that team that with the Yuki in, we didn't want to set Lariel or Ameth. or Hatsune. So I don't know what's best to go for this, because we've got to change things up a little bit here. Do we not set Hatsune and Ameth? Or Larael, like it was there? Let me just go full set. You can always try. So what we're looking at here, if we get 300 million from this, if we can get 300 million from this, then we're doing good. So to get 300 million from this, 5, 4, 3, 2, we want to be around 3.2. If we get to 3.1 billion, then we're doing well. So hopefully we can survive, like we said. If we get a winter team that can survive and move on the boss, that's good. We will not be tolerating a team that can't survive this. So we're looking to be at 3. If we get 3.1 million out of this, that would be pretty good. We'll keep an eye on it again when we get close to the end, in case anybody is close to Union Bursting. We'll stick the set on quickly. See if we can eke out a little bit more damage there. I have got the unique equipment on this Yui, I believe. I believe I have put it on it. Maybe we should have checked. So we're at 3.3. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is that damage any good? That damage is not really good at all, is it? 3.1. Yeah, are we far off? Was we far off? Was I miscalculating that? Maybe we want to go in just full set again. I don't know if that would be better. Or maybe Yuki's doing something that I wasn't expecting. It wasn't far off, was it? What is his health now? I should bring up a calculator, and then we can tell exactly what we're doing. So we've got 4. No, we've got 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 1, 6. If we minus the 274 million, that will bring us to... Actually, what have I done there? That's not worked out at all. 3, 5, 4, 7, 5, 6, 4, 3, 0. There we go. And now we're going to minus the 274 million. That doesn't look right again. Why can I not use a calculator? Oh, just use your head. Okay, you can use your head. If we're taking off, that's 5, that's 4, that's 3. Yeah, it'll be 3.25 is what we was looking for. 3.25-ish. Let's try full setting. I don't know. Maybe we should. Maybe we want to unset Ameth. I don't know. So yeah, 3.25. If we get to 3.25, then this team's done its job. At least it's done its job. So we'll try that again, because we wasn't even at. We was at 3.3, wasn't we? Which wasn't great. Maybe we do want to have to put Yuki in after all. Maybe we're going to have to put Yuki in after all. Get the shards for it. We're not going to spare any expense. So 3.25 wasn't it? Oh, now we've lost Nenika because we've unset people. Right, so we do want to unset the characters that they said they wanted to unset. And we'll try again. We will try again. We will not give up just yet. No, it was you three, wasn't it? Wasn't it? No, it was you that was unset on that team. So that's what we did last time. So we're messing about with it all over the bloody place. And see what goes on here. Maybe we're just going to have to let it run, and then we're back to that water team again. 31 seconds to go. Maybe would have liked it to have done a bit more damage here. Do you think that the Yuki would have been better? Maybe she's buffing the team a little bit, and can we get to 3.2? Yeah, we're sure we can get to 3.2. We're going to leave this. I think this is doing around about the kind of damage that the team with Yuki in would have done. So we're still on track. We're still on track. And now we, as this boss goes along, his damage doesn't change at all, does it? Maybe his attack patterns change slightly, so maybe Labby will work now. The Alpha Labby. So now we're back to Spring again. So we want a Spring team. So we'll reconnect. Anyway, we'll try that first team that we had. So we haven't used this team here with the Nenica in it. The two Nenicas. Spring 117. Where are we? Where are we? There's the little thingy. 117. We're on winter. We're on winter. Spring 117. There we go. So Summer Nenica and Summer Ameth are unset. So let's bring it back up again. We can see the game. And we're going to try once more. Fingers crossed. That this time things were going a bit different. Labby, what was going on? I can't even see her. She's hiding. She's hiding. And Nozomi. Nozomi's there. I'm not sure there's much more we can do here. So, like we said, Summer, Nenica, and Ameth unset. I hope that Labby doesn't die. If she does, well, then we probably just gonna have to let it run, and we get what we get. So this is the team that should do 1 billion damage. So we would like to be at 2.2 billion hit points left at the end of this. I'm not so sure that that's going to happen. I think Labby's going to go down again around the 50-second mark, like she did last time. I don't know if messing about. I know it says that we don't want some of them unset, but if we set them and maybe, because there we go, she took the damage there. Going to heal back up, and then she's just going to get one shot. Going to get one shot any second. There we go. Yeah, one shot. Now I do not know what we can do with this. Maybe we could try running it full set, see if that makes any difference. If not, we're probably just going to have to let it go and get the damage out of it that we can, and that's going to make things very difficult for us. Very difficult for us. I don't know why. Why would she be doing that? And these are all at 36.3. They're all at 36.4 now. It may be because we can't lower the star level of Nenica, the New Year's Nenica. That might be the problem. She's supposed to be at 3-star, and because it's borrowed, we can't lower that level. I'm sure you could lower the level when you was in Clown Battle, so why can't you lower the level here? Hi, that is... Yeah, and off she goes again. I am not sure what we are going to do here. Well, I don't think it's Labarista's fault itself. I don't know if we just say we don't have Labarista and find a different team. We gotta have to face this now. We can't put this off. I don't think there's anything more we can do with her to keep her alive. We've got all our bonds. She's limit broken. If we had, and we didn't get rid of that Kururu equipment, we re-rolled this for defense instead of attack. That could have maybe helped. But we don't have that defense equipped left because we changed it. I'm not sure. I don't think any of them have got defense on them. Have they? You just roll for attack on those. That's all attack. That was all attack. That one's all attack. Yeah, so we don't have... We don't have it. The one that we did have for defense, so we re-rolled it. Hey Zach, how you doing? Do I have Summer Ranfer? I do have Summer Ranfer, yes. Are you suggesting that we try her instead? Let's jump back in then, dungeon. By replacing New Year's Nenika with Summer Ranfer. You won't deal 1 billion damage, but you should eliminate the fox heads and have additional shields. Well, it is worth a try, yes. Is there a team with her in that is on this list? We could have gone through with that list. Maybe we should see how much damage this team will do with Labarista getting bonked, and then we can put in Ranfer and see what the difference is. Let it run a little bit closer to... I think the problem is we can't lower the star level of the borrowed unit, which is a little bit annoying. That's one of the main things I really don't like about this game, is having to lower the star level and then they're actually better. Why can it not just be simple? The higher the stats, the better they are. Why can't it be that simple? So let's get ready to cancel out of this when we get to about 10 seconds and we'll see what damage we're at. And then we'll try again with the Ranfer. And we'll see what damage we're at 10 seconds to go. And whichever one's best, we'll just let it run. If we don't beat the fox today because of this, well, I mean, we'll have to do another stream another time. And there she goes at 102. That's a lot of the fight to lose your main DPS, isn't it? A lot of the fight to lose your main DPS in. Well, G1's supposed to be set either, but I don't think it really makes any difference. Would we be better just running Yui instead of Nenika and say, rip, we're not going to borrow anybody? Maybe that will be an idea as well. So, okay, so we'll go to 40 seconds. At 40 seconds... I don't need to go all the way. Sure, I might do a little bit more damage, but 40 seconds, that was 2.9, was it? 2.9. Right, okay, so at 40 seconds, 2.9 million. I know the end of the fight is where a lot of the damage comes in, but let's have a little look. So first we can try the Ranfer, and we'll see where we get to at 40 seconds. If we're at 2.9 or if we're better, then we're just gonna have to bin this Nenica. We're just gonna have to bin the Nenica that we borrowed and try and do it without borrowing anybody. If that'll keep Labarista alive till the end of the fight. Right, this is gonna have to be full set because there's no timeline on it, otherwise. So if we can get to 2.9, or we're better than 2.9, that's quite a large number to be. It's going to be probably around about the same, isn't it? If we haven't got there, then we know. Well, here we go. This is where the Labarista died last time. And she has survived. So far we are doing a little bit better. Well, this time Nenica has dropped. I think that means the rest of the team is going to be quite close behind her. So, I think our only option is to go with Yui instead. See if Yui can do it and say, well, we wasted our borrowed unit. What is everybody saying here? He had trouble with this boss last year, but recently beat it last week with 14 teams. Wasn't following any spreadsheets either. Well, that's a good thing. 14 teams? Hello, Brasilia Mac. Cleared it last week with 22 teams. Right. So we're going to go with this Yui team, which is slightly different. Well, there is a timeline for it. Let's see if this can keep Labarista alive. We are just going to have to say, we messed up. We could have used a borrowed unit, but we didn't have one. So, everybody is... So the only two units that are set on this are Labarista and Nozomi. And then we're setting Yui at 25 seconds. Let's see if we can get there. Oh, you off. Hang on a minute. We don't want Ranfer in there, we want Nenica back. Come on, and she's supposed to be at 5-star for this. So, let's put her back to 5-star. Like so. So yeah. We don't want anyone. We want Labi and Nozomi set, everyone else unset. Right, hopefully Yui with her healing can keep Labarista alive, and we can do decent damage with this. Even if you get the 940 million, I'll be happy with that. I will take that now, considering what has been happening. Remember, at 25 seconds, if we get there, we want to be setting Yui. So hopefully we can get there. So here we are, we're coming up to that crucial time. Can Labi survive? He took that damage. It's looking like the same kind of damage pattern was going on there. Was that the attack that killed her? She's still there. She's still alive. She's still alive. She's still alive. Okay, so she survived past where she died with the other teams. That doesn't mean she's going to survive to the end of the fight, necessarily. So... we may be getting to the end of this and we're going to be scraping together teams that are doing 10 million damage. We're going to be going, who have we got left? Who have we got left? So we want to be looking at, I don't know exactly what we came in here, but we want to be at like 2.3, 2.4 by the end of this. I don't know if we're going to quite get there. We are doing better than we was though, so I think this is probably the play. Ooh. Coming up to that 25 seconds where we're supposed to be setting. Yui. See, Yui is underrated, isn't she? She's go men Yui, go men Yui. We do like to make things difficult for ourselves, don't we? There we go, so Yui's got a union base, and that's where we're supposed to be setting her. Eventually. There we go. Right. And then right at the end, we're supposed to be setting Ameth and then Nenica. I don't know really if that's going to squeeze out too much more damage, but at 3 times speed, we'll see if we can get it in. But I don't know if we will. So Nozomi's got a union base right at the very end, 1 second to go. We're supposed to then set Ameth, and then Ameth will go, and then we'll set Nenica. Let's see if we can do this at 3 times speed. Well, we've done decent damage with this. I don't know, we're probably close to what we was expected to get from this. So we're waiting for... No, that's not that one. Next one, but trigger happy, get trigger happy. This one, when we see Nozomi go. Or was that it? I don't know. Probably that one. I don't know. Well, we did some damage to it. We've kind of used this team. We got close to 1 billion, didn't we, surely? I think we did. Otsukuru-sama desu! Team. See, losing Labby would have been absolutely devastating. So now we've got a Nenica, a New Year's Nenica that we can maybe use in the future on a different team if we have to. So where are we? We are below halfway. We've done 50% of the damage and we are back onto summer. Oh, ho, ho. Right. Back onto summer then. So, reconnect. Let's look at the summer teams. What summer teams was our second best? And which characters are in it? I did have a list. Not having that Cheru, really. So we're going to have to put Nenica in here because that's... We cannot borrow anybody else. What a shame, what a shame. So, summer. We have used this big team here with the 600 million. The next summer team looks like this 300 million one. So that is summer 67. Not the summer of 69, the summer of 67. Which is here. So again, no messing about with star levels. That's what we like to see. And everybody's set apart from Echidna. So let's bring the game back up, not be a silly Billy, and see how this team does. 300 million. 300 million, that would get us down to, well, if we could get to 1.9 something, that will be exceeding expectations, but close to 1 point or 2.0 something or other would be nice to see. So, who do we need on this team? We need Eris. We need Echidna. We need Princess Carol. We need our Ilya. That's meant to be at 340. Maybe let's just go in and have a look at these. She's meant to be, Ilya's meant to have 340 on her unique equipment. So is Carol. I guess, what are they at? We haven't got any silly Billy equipment on them. They could be ranked up a little bit more. We're not going to borrow that one from Echidna. We'll borrow, we can just borrow one. We'll borrow one from... Where are they all? We'll borrow. Is this the one we want? Because that's a damage cut. We don't want a damage cut, do we? Unless she's dying. Then maybe we do want a damage cut. So we could give her... This is the big attack damage one. We could give her one of these. Is there anyone that we don't use so much these days we could borrow it from? We'll borrow ceremonial Ilias for now. Ilia for Ilia. And we will... Well, we don't have many of them, do we? Whatever, let's uncap it and refine it. And hope that we're not going to come back and give her one that keeps her alive because she's killing herself. That will not be good. Unique equipment, 130. Could be better. Does give her a bit of defense, but it's magic defense. I don't know if this wolf is doing magic damage. It might be doing it somewhere. Already limit broken. We've got the bonds. I think that's about as good as we can do. What is our Carol's unique equipment at? It's only at 270. Hearing equipment's looking a little bit better. That could be a bit better though. This EX5 one. Kukunwa, she doesn't want to be dying. Hopefully surely she can tank this. At 130. Now I'm going to keep the damage cut on here. I think she's going to want that damage cut. Right. I think we're looking okay with that team. So let's jump back in again. And everyone's set apart from Echidna. Okay, so fingers crossed. We want you. We want you. Want you. We want Carol. Where are you? And we want... Who is the last character that we want? Ilia. We've gone past it. He's right at the top. Everyone's set apart from Echidna. Let's hopefully they will survive then. Doing about 300 million damage. Which, like we see, will get us down to 2.0 something. If we can get below that, that would be very nice. We can't see what's going on. This is a very interesting boss, isn't it? Changing the elements that it's weak to. Single target, multi-target. One character we haven't used yet is, and isn't on any of these lists, is Alpha Christina. Now if we could use that Alpha Christina, I don't know why it hasn't given me a team for Alpha Christina. That team probably would do very well in here. We do have a couple, we will have a couple of them up our sleeve at the end if we're getting that desperate. I hope we don't ever get that desperate. That would be terrible. What number team is this? This is our 5th team we're running, isn't it? Because we've done the fourth, no, it's our 6th team that we're running. Because we're on our 2nd rotation of the elements. So, team number 6. And 30 seconds to go. We want to see 2.0 by the end of this at least. 2.0 billion. Come on, Echidna. We are counting on you and Carol and all of you. 20 seconds go. We're at 2.0. Can we get to 1.9 billion? Are they going to exceed their damage capabilities? Or are we going to be just shy? Let's set everybody just in case Echidna didn't get a union based off there. Not bad, not bad. Close to what it was claimed to be getting. Otskarus Samares. Ilia. Coming in clutch there with a lot of damage on Ilia. Maybe changing that equipment was a good call. So, Autumn again. Ooh, look at that! Ooh, look at that! 5 million damage away from getting that number to a 1. We want that number to be a 0. Okay. So then, what is our second? Is it going to... No, there we go. Our second autumn team. So these teams aren't too damaging. This is where I think some of our characters are definitely not built. So maybe we can see what they do at 3-star. Or maybe we're going to have to put some resources into them. So, which one are we going to go for? I think we're going to go for this one, because I know there's two characters here that are definitely going to need some work. This one, maybe just Cheru. So that's team AU83. So, Autumn 83. There we go. Everybody, it's just say 3+ for Cheru. So maybe we don't need to level her up that, but it says 30+ for a unique equipment. So let's see what our Cheru is looking like before we go in with this team. Right, where is she? Is she languishing? She's languishing here at 3-star. Has she got a unique equipment on her? She has, and it is at level 30. Is she limit broken? No, she isn't, because she's at level 3-star. You can't limit break until you get to 5-star. Silly, silly. What's her EX equipment looking like? Rubbish, so that needs to change. How many shards have we got? We haven't got many shards there, so let's upgrade her EX equipment first. Because this is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. We don't want no clan equipment on her. She does do some damage, doesn't she? So we maybe do want damaging equipments. That's a defense up. That's a crit damage up. That's an attack up S. So maybe this is the one that we want to give her. The second piece of armor equipment, L, with defense and dodge, attack up M, and then it's this one, and everybody wants this equip. So I'm going to maybe swap one. I'll just give her one anyway, whatever. We'll give her one. We can't be stingy here. And then we have her ring. Cheru's ring. That one's, it's the gold ring, isn't it? That's the better attack one. Right. So let's uncap these. Let's max these all out. Because, well, we're going to need every little bit of damage that we can get here. Seeing as we messed up with our friend character. Do we even have... We'll leave that one at that. We're still being stingy. Why are we still being stingy? Okay. That is about all we can do for her, shy of buying the shards and 5-star in her. So if we need to, maybe we will. Who else do we have on this team? The Sports Fest Chloe. Now she has hair shards in one of the shops. So I expect she is already limit broken. The unique equipment is already maxed out. Her EX equipment is probably terrible. Yes, it is terrible. So we'll change that one again. Have we done a Bond story? Have we? No further stories available. Yes, we've done a Bond story. Okay, so let's just change this equipment out. It's terrible. It's terrible. We do not want clan equips on this. So it's the same. We've got damage cuts, crit up, crit damage up. So we haven't got an attack up here. Do you want critical up or crit damage up? I'm not sure if she's already got crit built in on her or not. Can't remember which would be more useful. So we'll give her that one. It's better than what she had. Again, another one that wants this piece of equipment. And they're very, 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 very short on that piece of equipment there. We need more of them. We need more of them. And the same ring here. When we get down to them, there we go. Right. Better equipment. Sorry, Mr. Fox, just hang on a minute whilst we sort out our equipment here. Is this the part of the fight where there's a long speech and there's a lot of tuney phrases being thrown backwards and forwards between the two competitors whilst they are stalling out the clock? They're waiting for their friends to come. What? Are we out of... Are we out? We are out. We are out. Right, so now we are picking pieces of equipment that we have got. Found pieces of equipment and just using them. Right. We are scrimping and saving. Just... Right. We'll get there in the end. Refine. So we'll find another piece of a clan equip that we have got loads of. Have we got loads of these? No, we haven't got loads of them. Are these shields clan equips? They are. Right, we're using some of these shields then. And for hair dagger, we're still uncapping it. Oh, we could have just borrowed one. We could have just borrowed one instead of doing this. Right, another piece of clan equip that we've got loads of. What's a clan equip? These are clan equips, aren't they? Yeah. We didn't have a huge amount of them, but we'll use them. Right, there we go. So that's Chloe. As good as she can be. But now, Wakana Tamaki might not be built as well. So where is our Cafe Tamaki? Tamaki Doko! She is at the cafe. Here she is. She's got decent equips already. That's a 180. It says 340 is better. Not much more we can do for her. Right. Let's jump in there. Let's get back to the battle. Mr. Fox. So for this team, what does it say we need to do? We are having everybody set apart from Uni and Tamaki at the back. And it's supposed to do about 300 million damage. So that means we will be down to 1.7-ish? 1.7-ish. Right. Come on, girls. It's your turn. You're up. We do not want any stage frights. That's Sports Fest Cherry. We don't want that one. We need... Where are they? Uni. This Cheru. Our Chloe. We want Wakana. And we want Tamaki, don't we? Like we said, everybody's set apart from the back two. Fingers crossed, here we go. Right, guys. So we're looking for 1.7 million after this. Of this damage. Ooh, there's still quite a bit of health left on this boss, isn't there? Into fight number 7. 7th team here. Maybe we still do have a little bit up our sleeves. Two of the all of them here, haven't we? We've got Chloe, we've got Cheru, and we've got Uni. They've got the whole school gang here. So we're coming up. We're doing good damage. We're doing good damage. 1.7 was what we was kind of aiming for with this team. Hopefully we can maybe do a little bit more. That would be nice to see if we can get that. Stay alive, guys. Stay alive. Well, there we go at 1.7 million. So with 20 seconds still to go. Can we get to 1.6 million? I don't think we're going to quite get there, but we're not far off. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I spoke too soon. We did. This team maybe kicked a little bit more butt than we was hoping for, than what we was expecting for. So there we go. Autumn team does now going back to winter. Winter, not great, is it? Where is my drink? Where is my drink? What's going to start with this team? How did we do there? Decent. 3 good damage dealing characters there, and we're kind of doing a job of probably able to keep us alive again with a little Shadow the Hedgehog at the front there. So, second time we are at winter. And it's having to reset. So, let's let it reset. Winter teams. There aren't that many winter teams. Do we just have to put one in that gets through back to the spring again? It's going to make us research. Why is it making us research again? We're borrowing Nenica. We never use Nenica. Holy moly. We're going to have to try and come up with some of our own teams, aren't we? Soon. So, winter. Our next best winter team then is this one at the bottom. Winter 70. Now, there are a couple of these characters that I know for sure I do not have built. Would we be better running winter 19 first? Because I know those characters are more or less built. And reverting to this last winter team, if we have to come through to a third winter, let's try winter 19 first then. And see how far off we are with that. Here we go, winter 19. I don't think Karumi's at 5-star. I have been grinding out of shards. I might just put it a 5-star. I don't know what our unique equipment is though. It's these unique equipment levels that are the problem. So let's jump in then and see how that team, what those characters are like on my team. So, I don't know if the Suzuna is particularly high either. She is, yes, she's still only at 3-star. It says that she wants to be at 5-star. That's 30 plus. We'll see how it goes. EX equipment's probably terrible. Yep, clan equipment again. We can at least change these, I think. They may end up having to be borrows from other characters for now. I don't know. S. This is the good bow, isn't it? Can we borrow from Ranger Shiori? We might have to borrow from... We're gonna borrow from Ranger Shiori. We're gonna borrow something here from... I'm gonna go back into these characters that I've borrowed from and I'll be like, what? Okay. So, we're gonna borrow this from... Because we did just give them to Chloe and Cheru. We're going to borrow them back from Cheru. And we're going to borrow the ring from Cheru as well. Then I'm going to have to go back and... Where's Cheru? I know I gave her one. Gave her one. There she is. Right. Karumi. Next, stage Karumi. We are close to... I mean, that's only at level 30. Her EX equipment is a little better, although I don't know why she's got a clan ring. Should say how many characters has left on the party screen if you rewind or wait for him to get up there again. Oh, this is the second lap. insane progress. Well, hopefully we can do well. We're doing all right. I missed a few. Yeah, just curious how many teams you have used so far. Jed, Jed, how are you doing? Love that one autumn team. That's just Nebby. Yes, there is one that's just Nebby. That's just sit there frustrating the boss like he frustrates us. But yeah, well, this is our second lap, so this will be our 8th team that we're using. I think Karim probably wants defense, and they're probably all defensive anyway. Does she want hit points? Or does she want physical defense? I'm going to go with hit points, because that's what my gut's saying. And we're going to uncap this one, and we're going to refine it, and we're going to have to find some more clan equips that are rubbish that we're going to use. So let's jump about this far down. Where have we got clan equips? We've got loads of. Are they clan equips? No. These are clan equips. They are. How many of these have we got? Plenty. Right. So let's use these. And this does do defense if we uncap this one as well. And I did take Misato's equipment, so we're going to have to give Misato her equipment back as well. Right, so let's find another clan equipment. Let's do this quickly. There's plenty of these gauntlets. We never use these gauntlets very much. And one of them refined a little bit as well. And then we shall buy the shards that we need. I know that you can grind out their shards, but for now, well, we could run that, or we could just go to the shop. Which is what we're going to do. 20 more there. We need 70, don't we? Oh, no, we only need 150. That should be enough. We bought 5 too many. Whatever. That can go into a unique equipment. Have we bought 5 too many? I don't know. We probably have this. There we go. Get our little Kurumi up to 5-star finally. I have been grinding this out over the years, for the last few months or so. Every time we got hard shards, bonuses, Kurumi's was one of the shards we did, because I wanted to get there eventually. We don't even have enough to do that up anymore. We can also limit break her here. So we're going to give her a ring. I've got no qualms in giving Kurumi here a little ring. Give her a little bit more of a chance there. All of this housework. So Misato, where is Misato? We changed her equipment, didn't we? We gave her this, which might actually suit her a little bit better because she's not a damage dealing character. Gives her a bit of hit points, and it gives her a damage cut to start with. So we're actually going to keep that on her. We will keep that on her, just in case. I think the other two characters, Labarista and the Shizurino, are pretty well built. Saying that, they've got a stinking clan equip on them and all. Let's swap this out. Give them one of these rings. I'm going to want to keep this on permanently, so we'll just give them another one. Well, at least we do a bit of housekeeping, at least. Usually don't have to optimize them perfectly for most things. Putting a ring on a chop. Ay. None of that. It's one of those lollipop rings, okay? Nothing seedy or dodgy going on here. One of those little ring pop things. I'm sure Kurumi would like one of those. Right, one more thing to refine, and then we're going to jump in and hope that it does it. This fight, daggers. What's the clan dagger? Probably don't use too many of them. This one, right? Let's use clan daggers. There we go. Right. Now Kurumi's happy with a little ring pop. We can go back in and hopefully do 200 million damage to this boss, to the boss with this fight, with this team. Right. So finally, after the intermission, let's jump back in. We want to, on this team, hopefully Suzuna survives, because she should be at 5 stars. We've only got her at 3 stars, so hopefully that's maybe just we're going to lose a tiny bit of damage. Everybody's set apart from Misato. We haven't even got the team in yet, so everybody's set apart from Misato. We want you, we want Labby, she's up here. We want Misato. Tomato, Misato. There you are. And then Kurumi and our Suzuna, who is the one I have most worries with. Like we said, unset Misato. Let's go then. Big deep breath. What are we on? There we go. Right. So, where are we? At 1.6. So if we can beat 1.4 with this team, then we are kind of on track with what they were expecting them to do. If Suzuna doesn't die because she's only at 3 star, then we will be happy. So, here we go in again. Still got a while before I can get this dungeon. Well, we haven't beat it yet either. Oh, this is team 8. Maybe there are a few more teams that we can build yet. 12 teams, 16 teams. So, can we get it? It looks like we can get to that 1.4. Everyone is still alive so far. Timer is running down. We're into that 1.4 million. 1.4 billion, sorry. 1.4 billion. Come on, come on, come on, guys. Gambate. We're not going to get quite down to 1.3. No, we didn't. There we go. Everyone survived. We kind of did the kind of damage that he was expecting to do there, so... Man, if we had a winter cherry to borrow, this would have been so much easier. We would have been done by now. Let's screw some of this team. Still got a decent amount of damage out of Suzuna there. Even though she was at 3 star. Will we be regretting that by the end when we needed to do another 2,000 damage and we didn't? So we're back to spring. Back to spring. Let's reload again. Reload again. We've still got Alpha Christina in our pocket, but I don't know if we'll have the characters to use around her to make a team. Maybe we should have stuck her in one earlier. Sub somebody out. Right, so team 3 for spring. Is it this fire team? Is this the fire team we're going with here? I guess. Spring 1, 2, 1. I don't think that will be too difficult, but I think most of these characters are already built quite highly. A couple of them you get the shards from the shops, so let's jump across then. It's... Well, we just want Matsuri and Christina set, everybody else unset. Here we go, right. So 4.27. 4.27. If we can get to 0, if we can get down to less than 1 billion with this team, we will be happy. Right. So we have Christina. We have got Reno. We have got Muimi, who's going to have to tank this. Which is a little strange that she's behind Matsuri, who should also be near the top here, somewhere. There she is, Matsuri. And then Nefi Neira. Aye. My little eyeballs. There she is, all the way down here. Like we said, just Matsuri and Christina set. Everybody on their full. Their equipment, what are their equipments like? They're looking okay. I can't see any clan equips in here. At least. So, fingers crossed. Matsuri, Christina set, everybody else on set. Okay. So we want to be down to less than 1 billion left. Where are we going to start this one? With people set, with people unset. There we go. I think that's how it is. Right. So, in we go then. This is 3rd rotation. So this is team number 9. Team number 9. This time we want Matsuri to be annoying for us. Come on. Let's get that damage in. Let's see him with less. This fox with less than 1 billion. Less than 1 billion. Ooh, that was a bit scary there. That was very scary there. Come on, guys. We need to get a bit more damage out here. Can we really do the 400 million that we was promised? We've still got time left. You have to remember these fights. It's always usually the last 20-30 seconds where most of the damage comes in. Characters that have had their buffs put on them. They'll have been built up a little bit. They'll have got them unique them EX equipments activated. 25 seconds to go. It's looking okay. Can we just not have a casualty, please? It does say again, all set at 1 second to go. So I'm going to get ready to hit the set button. Hit the set button. Let's just get that last little eeky bit of damage out there. Can we get a cheeky union burst in from Weemi? No, we didn't. She lost her TP. Anyway, I think that team did pretty well. I think that team did do pretty well. Oh, screw some of this! Good damage there. Weemi higher than Christina in that fight. So now we need to find another summer team. Oh, we didn't quite get below. We didn't quite get below that 1 million. So let's jump over then. What's our next summer team? So we've used this one. We've used this one. Now it looks like it's going to be one of these two teams here. So it's got Shizuru Noir. I have not got Shizuru Noir. That's a character that I should have said I didn't have. Because we don't have Shizuru Noir. Do you think we could use what's her face? Yamato in her place? Do you think we could use Yamato in her place? Because in this team, I don't think my EO is built that well either. The rest of them should be fine, but this EO isn't built very well. So, should we try Summer 4? But I'm going to have to swap Yamato in because I made a mistake here. 1 billion left. You can do this. Yay! Yay! Let's get cheering. Cheering, cheering, cheering. So, 104 for Summer. I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at it because I'm going to change the team very slightly. Or do we save? Do we want to save? Maybe we want to save Yamato so we can use Christina, the Alpha Christina, in a different team. In a team like this, do you think Alpha Christina could tank this? Are we going to start going off the tracks a little bit and trying to swap this team up a little bit? Maybe take out Korea and Shizuru and put in Yamato and Alpha Christina? Do you think that is a good idea, or do you think that is a bad idea? Because what was our other option? Our other option was Summer EO. So let's jump back over in here then, and we'll see how these characters are doing. How is my Summer EO? I think she's probably still at 3-star. Otherwise, we may end up having to run that team anyway. I have got a unique equipment 2 on it quite high though. 4 stars. No, she's at 5-star. Maybe we can run that team then first. And then we'll come back to that dark team later. So, what was that one? I'll just bring it up for myself. Summer 53. Summer 53. So, whoa, hang on a minute. EO is looking okay. Her equipment could be better. Why do they all have cloud equipments? Yashi, what are you thinking? Let's give this. Let's refine this. And let's level it up a little bit with something else that's a clan equip. Is this a clan equip? It is. Right. So we're going to use these. Because we've got loads of them. So we can spare a few of them to level up this equipment here for EO. Okay, so EO is looking okay. Wouldn't mind us doing that a little bit more. We want to get a bit more damage out of it anyway. Chica is on the team. Chica is looking okay. What's her unique equipment like? Only 180 EX equipment. None of them are clan, so that will do. This is where we need the Ranfa. If we had used Ranfa before, we might have been in a little bit of trouble. Again, what that? I am going to slap my wrist. Why do they all have clan equips on them? Do we want damage, or do we want... Because she does some damage, but she's not the biggest damage dealer. Do we want damage cut? Do we want damage? I think we want damage. We'll give her her own one. We're not going to swap. Or we could just change... We'll give her one of them, and then we'll swap with somebody else for now. Perhaps. Misora is her buddy. We'll swap with Misora. We'll just lend Ranfa this piece of equipment. There we go. That's Ranfa done. EO and the other Ranfa, our dark Ranfa. Double Ranfa team. Water and dark. So no, we couldn't use. You couldn't use the ceremonial Ranfa as well. So how is she looking? Air equips, yeah, although they're not fully refined, they are not clan equips. If that wasn't done, I would have been very annoyed. Maybe do a few runs without fully committing to experiment. Well, yes, if they don't come close to the damage that they're supposed to be doing, we'll back out, we'll go back in. This is not supposed to be doing a huge amount of damage, 132 million. It's not the biggest damage dealing composition. But we do want to maximise it, because we're starting to get in the dregs now. We're getting into the teams that are not doing a huge amount of damage. I think that looks okay. So for this team then, let's get them in. Let's get them fired off. only 132 million damage, so we'll be down to about 800 and something, 900 and something million left. But to see him down that low would be good. And this one, the only character that is set is the Summer Kyoka, right at the very back. Is the only one that is set on this one. So, let's go, team. We want Summer Io. We want Summer Chica. We want Summer Ranfa. We want Summer... It's a whole summer show here. Kyoka. And then from Dark, we want... Plain old Ranfa. Plain old Pre-Fest Ranfa. Who is hiding somewhere just there. Right, so like we said, everybody is unset apart from Kyoka. So here we go. Ganbatte team. Now, hopefully Chica can keep everybody alive. We've got a lot of, well, multi-targeting here. And as we can see, there is some foxes at the back. Can't see him, he's not going so fast. This fox has less than 1 billion health left. If we could just run that one team with the Winter Cheru that could do nearly 1 billion, we would have been homeward bound, we would have been. Stay alive, guys, stay alive. This guy's got so much health. Holy moly, I never expected people to be... Well, I don't know if they didn't expect people to be able to do this day 1. But people that could do this day 2. Holy moly. They would have been here for hours as well. Like we are. How long have we been going? We've been going for 2 hours so far. At least everybody's still alive. Everybody's mucking in and playing their parts. Doing some damage there. Okay, so there we go. That is Summer Rotation 3. Let's over this. Hello, Ranfa. Well, there we go. A bit of damage. On to, well, Autumn and Winter. We're not going to be doing a huge amount of damage with them, are we? So, we're back onto Autumn. Now, is this where we have to face the music and try and run this team here? 320 million. Time Traveler Kea, Sports Fest Cheru. I know my carrying is only at 3 stars still. These two at the front. And we stole Ilia's piece of equipment. So, let's go back and see. What is this? Autumn 70. Let's see how we fare. Can we level up our characters a little bit more? Can they manage to survive? If I can get the game back up, I don't even know where my blinking mouse has gone. There we go. Can they survive being at 3 star? Well, actually, it says Kea and Cheru want to be at 3 star. So, we might be in there. They both want to be at 3 star. So, there's no need to level them up. We get a bit of good news. We get a bit of good news. Right, so, Kea, where is she? It says that she wants to be... Hello, Kea! She can't be that high. Why the hell? Why can I not see her? She is a wind character. I just use her for the wind. There she is, hiding away. She's 3 star. It does say this wants to be at 330. We haven't got a unique equipment on her. That is something we're going to have to change. Although it'll not be at 330. So, we need... get it. 50 of these shards to put that on her. What's that? We need 13 for now. Right, here we go. A lot more. housework to be done. So first of all, we can stick this equipment on her. First thing we need to do, and get it up to level 30 at least. There we go. This means her equipment are going to be terrible. In fact, she doesn't even have any equipment. So maybe we should go defensive. As she's tanking and she's not quite... We could... No, that's... We could borrow this equipment. Actually, I'll put one on her. And then we'll borrow Nay's equipment. I'll have to remember to come back in and change all of these again if we need to use some of these characters. So we refined to 3. There we go. Right, 4 here. Piece of armour. Again, I think we might go defensive if we can go defensive. Dodge on that one. There is dodge on that one. Will that keep her alive? Can we just borrow somebody that's got a little bit of refinement in it? Who have we got here? Someone that we don't use that often. There really isn't anyone. We use everybody often enough. I don't think we're going to be using Shinobu in this, so we'll borrow Shinobu's for now. And then finally a ring. It'll be the orange ring that's... No, that's just attack up M. Full physical attack. We'll give her that. And who can we borrow it from? So we don't have to refine anything. Is there somebody that we've used so far? We have used them. Are we going to use Liberation Nozomi? We'll borrow off this Aquino. We'll borrow this one off of Aquino. I don't think she's in any team, so... We haven't even got a blooming bond ranks here. And we don't have 6-star Kea, which might also be a little bit of a problem because we haven't got the 6-star bond ranks either. Right, let's see how long it takes to load these up. Please don't take too long to load these up like I did before. That didn't take too long. We do it min-maxing every little thing. Min-maxing every little thing. We're going to want to do it at some point anyway. We're so close though. We're so close. We have got to have this in the bag. We've got to do this. And then we're going to have a look at Cheru. I think Ilium and Karin are probably okay. I don't know. Maybe, I don't think it's going to take so long. I thought maybe we'll do it on stream. It'll be fun to go over the characters, have a little look at them. Right, so there we go. That is Kea as good as we can get her for now without dumping more into that unique equipment. Sports Fest Cheru. Here we go. She is bond ranked. She has a unique equipment on her. She has 2 clan pieces of equipment. So they're getting changed. And we kind of wanted to do a bit of damage. So, do we want... I mean, this one's a better damaging one, but like I said, we are very short on them. Very short on them. I'll put that on her, and I'm going to borrow Suzuna's. We've just used Suzuna. We're not using Suzuna again. Oh, there's only 3. If we're going to borrow something, we might as well borrow one that's fully refined. Phantom Thief Inori. I don't think she's on the list. Let's borrow that one. And then for a ring, again, she probably wants this one. We can borrow... Is that Phantom Thief again? We'll borrow Phantom Thief Inori's equipment. Thank you, Inori, for this. You have played your part. Even if he wasn't... So that's on, even though it should be higher. She's not... Well, she won't be broken because she's not a 5-star. Okay, so forget that. That doesn't matter. And Emily should be fine. Ilya, I borrowed a piece of equipment from you, so let's get it back. Thank you very much. 6-star Ilya. Can we have it back, please? And everything is done there. And finally, let's just have a look at Karen. She's not at 5-star, but how far off 5-star is she? Quite a bit. Doesn't have unique equipment. Her EX equipment is all there. Hopefully we can run her at 3-star and it won't be a problem. We'll give it a try then, so let's give that a try. Let's jump back into the fight. After all of that piece of housekeeping. With this team, we don't set Kaya and we don't set Karen. Everybody else is set. And it should, if we get 300 million, we will be happy. We will be happy. So what will that take us down to? 7, 6, 5... 5.5 million left. If we get to 5.5 million left with this team, we will be happy. Okay, so Kaya, Ilya, we want our Sports Vest Chiaru, we want Karen, and we want Anemone. This is where Anemone is being busted out. If we can find her. There we go. So like we said, position 1 and position 5 unset. Everybody else set. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Pretty sure you can clear it. Blitzroom doesn't need management or healers. Info team formation. Hopefully we can do this, hopefully we can do this. Hopefully we'll be down to like 500 million left after this team. We do have a few of our own teams, maybe a few characters left that are not in any of these teams that are pretty good, that are not being used yet. I'm thinking of a dark team with Yamato and Alpha Christina, might come in clutch. Who the rest are we going to put in with them, I don't know. But we've still got a lot of the Ultimating girls left. We've still got Medusa? We haven't used Medusa yet either, have we? So maybe we could come up with some kind of good dark physical team that's not on any of these timelines. So everyone is still alive. 30 seconds to go. We're going to get to 500 million left after this, aren't we? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Here we go. Can we get it down to 400 million girls? Come on, come on, come on. Karen's doing fine at 3-star. We don't need to 5-star here. Not going to quite get to that 400 million level, but we're far off. There we go. Otsuru-sama desu. Otsu, Otsu. Even Karen. Hey there. Woo, doing good damage. Ilya doing good damage. I like this ceremonial Ilya too. Shame she isn't used as much as she used to. But there we go, using her very well in the dungeon fight. So 500 million! 500 million left to do. Out of 5 billion. So we are now in the last 10%? Is my maths right on that? I don't know. My head's all over the place. So, we are in winter. So this is probably going to just be a pass the time team. So, let it reload again. Who do we have next for winter? What we don't have is winter Cheru. How many thousands of jewels I'm missing out on? I'm not going through stories. Well, if you've got them if you've got them in the bag, you can be a bit Nen. Can't even type. It will be pretty good to get there, wouldn't it? Because, well, what are we going to be getting next month? What's the predictions for next month? Are we going to be getting the Alchemy Girls? Are we going to be getting Ho-Ho? Ho-Ho has seemingly got a little sprite now in some of the data, so it looks like Ho-Ho is coming pretty soon. So do we go for this last winter team then, aren't we? It's winter 70. Let's see how this team can do. Can we get away with these two in the middle there at 3-star? We're finally going to have to come to it. Winter 70. It does say 3+ on those two. Again, maybe we are saved. To 20,000, I don't know. Something limited, I'm sure. Yes. I'm pretty sure it will be something limited. Are we going to go back to 3 characters again? Right, so let's bring the game back up so we don't forget. And let's see how these characters for this team are faring. I think June is looking pretty good. Probably. Unique could be a little bit higher. EX equipments are all looking decent. The June passes. Jita, I think, will pass too, surely. Yep, she's got pretty good equipment there. Again, 160 here. That could be a little bit better. She is limit broken. And I'm pretty sure we've got all the bonds there. Yes, all the way up to 12 for her 6-star. Oh, Labyrista. Oh, Labyrista. Oh, Labyrista. She, however, might be a little bit of a different story. Got her bonds done up because, of course, we wanted them for the other Labyristas. Oh, she's level 3-star. She has got a level 30. So that's what it says. 3-star, 30+. Should be alright. Probably hasn't got any EX equipment. So let's give it some EX equipments. And that's attack up S. That's attack up S. That one's already refined. Whatever. We'll give her that. We are doing whatever we can now with the little resources we have got. So, again, S attack heal bonus. HP regen. I think we probably want to try to eke damage. And then the gold one, isn't there? That's L. So, let's give her a green one. Did I see a green one that was already refined that I hadn't put on anybody? Or was my eyes deceiving me once again? I think it was. Right, green one. And a ring? Again, I guess she wants this golden ring. Can we borrow that same ring again that we borrowed? Who had it last time? Who had it last time? It'll save us having to refine stuff. Who had it last time? We gave it to... Who brought up my brain? We'll borrow Suzuna's ring. There we go. And for this is the one that we can... What? Hey? Who has got one of these that's refined? No, maybe we could borrow from. I don't know, because some of these. Matsuri-chan, Ray. This 6-star Ray. Are we ever going to use this 6-star Ray again? That might have to do for Labyrinsta. But we have her as required. So Monica, the New Year's Monica, the very last free-to-play character that we ever going to get. We have a bond up as high as they can go. We do have the bonds up as high as they can go. Doesn't have a unique equipment. Not quite up there. And we've given her EX equipment. So, perhaps we are good to go. We're good to go. This is going to do a huge amount of damage. To about 200 million. This is the last character on the team here. She's done... We use her a lot. We use that Nozomi a lot, so she's already got equipment on her. if this can do 200 million, it'll have 300 million left. Going into our last rotation, surely we can do 300 million with the characters that we've got left. So most of these are light, apart from June. So we want Nozomi, La Barista, Monica, but not that Monica, this Monica. We want Jita, and we want June to tank it for us. And it says that everybody's full set. So, Gambate! Yeah, good luck guys. Full sets, off you go. Don't die, do get down to about 300 million left. And we might be looking good. We made this difficult for ourselves, but we might be looking good. Even if at the end we're doing 50 million damage with like 10 teams. Just to get that last little bit of damage over. Crystal, I believe in you, you've got this, yay! Some encouragement. Some encouragement. Nice to hear. I think I'm starting to get a little more confident than I was at the end, but we're not quite over the finish line yet. This New Year's Monica, she's appearing in a few team compositions, but you might not expect her. One of the, it must be light. Deep Quest, EX7, I believe. The EX7, 710. I think she's in one of them teams as well, so free-to-play character being useful again, it is nice to see. So, we want it down to 300 million. Can we get it down below 300 million left with this team? Come on, Jita, I think you're the one carrying the damage here. 26 million. We surely get below 200 million with this. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Yep, below 300 million, into the 200 millions. That's what I was meaning. Otsukuru-sama desu, team. Right, so there we go. That was the end of our second rotation, or was it the end of our third rotation? I'm completely lost. We're for the end of our third rotation, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 team. There we go. Monica. Actually, Monica was carrying the damage there, not Jita. That maybe was a little bit of a surprise. We haven't really used her that much, and there we go. The Monica doing the team. One more go, and we'll have it here. So now we are back to spring. So let's go and have a look at spring, shall we? When it will reload. There's a bit of a flashbang there with that. So we need one more team for spring. I don't think I've got New Year's Ruka, so that is another mistake. Well, we don't have Kea either. What are they doing here? Is this where we are going to have to start? I could have Kea if I built her, but it's not as much damage. Maybe we run this team and see if we can sub someone for Ruka. So, some of the characters have slipped through the net here. Those are the only other two teams we've got left. So, let's have a look at Spring 112 then. 112? Or was it 112? Here is the team. And like I said, we don't have that Ruka, which is me making a mistake again. I was just thinking, could we put in Nenika? New Year's Nenika instead? But Nenika's not this element. Neither are these elements. So, this is where we're going to be scraping damage from the bottom of the barrel here. They're all at 5-star. They all have got, by the looks of it, okay equipment on them. And this is where we need to find somebody to sub in for New Year's Ruka. Now, I'm not going to have it, so I'm not 100% what she actually does. The other team, we won't take any of the players from that. So we can't have Summer Kokoro, we can't have Summer Kiori, Work Tamaki, or New Year's Ray. Is this... I don't know. Damage report is based on the total damage. The AoE attacker has more damage overall. It doesn't factor into the summer environment effect damage. Well, I guess if you want damage on the boss, don't we? Not his little wolves, although we need to take them out. Hate needing every single unit in the game built to clear this without it being insanely hard. Well, we are going to have to test. Now it did say that everybody is set here apart from Hiyori. Let's see if our Summer Makoto can come in clutch here. We can survive. If we can survive here, then we'll take it. We'll unset Hiyori again, just like it said. If somebody dies, we're going to have to go and maybe try somebody else. Let's see what it does. This Makoto was the character I got with the ticket that I bought and summoned on that water limited guaranteed banner. Don't let her know, but she was one that I wanted the least out of the lot because she was going to be the least helpful. That's why I put her in here now, because we want to see that she can actually come in handy. Now everyone's there taking a lot of damage. Heal up. We don't have any real healers in here either. We have to heal over time there with that. I'm not sure what EX equipment I have actually got on this Makoto either, because I know our unique equipment 2 is leveled up a little bit. I did that earlier today, but I didn't check out EX equipment, did I? And I don't know if we need to, because can this team even clear it? We're going to get pretty close to clearing it with this team anyway. Surely we can do this now. I don't think we need to worry too much. Can we get a little bit confident? Demon Fox, your days are numbered. $25 seconds to go. We're getting down less than 100 million damage to go. Surely, then, if this team doesn't beat it, the next team will. Yeah, we're going to have to get one more team, but we put the Summer Makoto to use. Going to set there just in case anyone is going to quit Union Base at the end. Kamiyako, get off there. She can't quit Union Base at the end. There we go. Right. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, our Summer team should be getting a victory here. Can we get this victory here? Thank you, Makoto. I'll go to someone else, so you'll get an Otsu. Everyone gets an Otsu. She did do the most damage there as well. Maybe if I'd have put EX equipment on her, then she would have actually got the killing blow. Shall we check? Shall we check if I was being a silly Billy and didn't put any EX equipment on her? She has, but it's not refined very much. If that was refined a little bit more, I don't know. I don't think we'd have quite finished it off, but anyway. For the way it started, this wasn't looking too well. We've got 55 million on Summer. So, who is our next Summer team? Can we... What is he weak to? He's weak to dark and water. So, I think what we're going to do is, what was our backup team? We've used that one. We've used that one. This is the one we haven't used, isn't it? The 198 million one. We haven't used that team. The Summer 04. What we're going to do is we're going to make up our own team here. we're going to put in Alpha Christina. We're going to put in Yamato. And we're going to see if that can finish off our Demon Fox. We only need to do 55, so that team should do it. So we're going to use Yamato as the tank because we don't have the Chizuru Noir. Because once again, I did a bit of a mistake there. Random team changes. Let's go. Yes, we're going to use our own noggin a little bit. So we've got Yamato, we've got Christina, because we haven't used her yet. For some reason, they didn't put her in a team. She must be pretty good for this. So, do we still put in Karin? We can still put in Mitsuki. And who is the last? Do we go Eriko? Do we go Korea? I think we're going to go Korea, because she does have a bit of help with survivability. I think Eriko is there for damage. We swap Eriko for Christina. And it did say on this team to not set Korea and Mitsuki. I don't know if that's going to be how we would run this, because it's all going to change. The timeline's all going to change completely. What's our equipment looking like on these guys? It's looking okay. Well, it's looking okay apart from Karin there. Is that a plan equip I've got on here? Well, it may not matter. We only need to do 55 million. So, is this it? Misaki 6 or Eriko 6 with Edo Mitsuki? Well, they probably could work pretty well. I wanted to use Christina because we've got Christina. So let's jump in here. We'll leave it full set. This fox does not have much help left. Let's just hope he cannot take us down. We will get this killing blow on him. Surely this team can do it. Alpha Christina, Yamato, and team will get the victory. Look at this. We didn't even have to worry. And then he goes to one shot, says, no, we did not have to worry. There we go. Ops! Got us some of this! We are victorious. I should have got party poppers and all sorts of things to fire off. I didn't have them. I didn't think that far forward. We've beaten EX7. The fox is down. We look at the damage report. Well, it didn't really matter. We had a lot more damage in us there. We did still have a few other teams that we could have run. The fox is dead. There we go. I'm glad that we finally managed to get that done. We did have a bit of drama at the beginning, and there we go. 4 seasons Supreme Banquet. Well, now we can skip this in the future. Complete. Yukari looking very happy. And the game tells us you can now skip this dungeon from our next attempt. Maybe we left it a little bit late. Ooh, but now we get this every time they do a dungeon. They go and they get some food, don't they? They're going to eat the fox. Are they going to eat the fox? Stormy Willis, calm down. That's very, very quiet, isn't it? Let's bring that up a little bit. Fox is docile as it's been possessed. Pretty rough on the way here. I'm hungry. Yeah, Pekari's hungry. Of course she's hungry. We're going to eat fox now. Gathered some seasonal favours. So let's have a picnic. Kokoro will prepare the food. Hey! Pekarine will help too. Carol-chan? What's Carol-chan doing? Probably exclaiming she doesn't want to eat fox. Hey, I knew it! There's nothing here! You're the fox god, so I got my hopes up. Your Majesty. Do you want to eat His Majesty? Oh, what's Kaiser doing here? Thanks for coming. Was he talking about the fox? Was he talking about Kaiser? I was getting confused here. Oh, yes. Carol gave her a rice ball and was kind to her when everyone was being horrible. It tasted terrible. I'm surprised you were able to bring out something like that. It's salty. It's in a way I've never been used to. She gave her a salty rice ball. Don't you remember telling you oh, Kaiser's being mean again. What's Kaiser even doing here? No bandages. Bandages. Oh, none. Oh, there's the... What? I didn't ask you to do it, but thanks to you, I was able to easily revive the things I lent to my familiar, this child. I feel good, so I'll let you go today. I am far from my usual self. Even so, there's no way I'd strangle a single cat to death here. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Thank you! Yo, thank you! Yay, congratulations! Hey! Carol-chan! Where is Carol-chan? There's a new owner. I don't want to get any louder. Going to offer offerings to the gods. You should learn how to season and colour it more delicately. You're gonna give him a rice ball that's too salty. Kamaru, one thing after another. You'll bother my husband? Is that a translation or what? Do you need to be disciplined again? Oh my goodness me. Discipline a husband. What? Are you okay, Carol? Is it just me? Or is that person just out? I felt more intimidating than before. Kaiser's being intimidating, that's for sure. Retreated without showing any signs of antagonism. There's no doubt that he's an opponent. We can't let our guard down. Let's keep our guard up. Okay, ooh! They're not eating them, they're not going to eat the fox. They're not eating the fox this time. Is the fox, is there? What are we... Oh, stronger than he thought. It's the same for me, isn't it? Ah, smells like the sun. What does the sun smell like? What does the sun smell like? Maybe it's just a summer's day or something, I don't know. Get it here. Let's have a little more fun! What's this? Inori sushi? The fox gave them sushi. Well, we know about for some sushi. Is that what the piece of equipment is that we get for our killed house? Uh-oh, what's wrong with Carol? Taste testing. Wait, Kusugaki! It's too late to eat and watch. Why are you acting like that? Hey, I don't know. It's my place to say this, but don't you think there's something going on in there? You've been through a lot because of that, right? Better to trust and eat food than to suspect someone else. Well, I don't know, it might be poisoned or something, I don't know. Do you wanna... What an idiot when I heard the obvious answer. Oh no. Lady Carol, Lady Pecorine. Stomach is extraordinary. So even if it was poisoned, she'd be fine. That's what you're talking about. That's enough. In exchange, I'll eat first. It's not a poison test, but it's more or less. It looks so good. Carol-chan, such a worrywart. Well, I'm not saying anything. The food I made here will be ready in no time. I've made use of the seasoned ingredients to make it a simple and delicate flavour. Like sushi time! Hayaku! Delicate flavouring sometimes. Might have a chance. You might be able to make it again. Whee! Hey! Hey, thanks Brazilian Mac. I am on the right track. It's a message sent a little while ago. We've done it now. Well, thank you for the message. Thank you for the good will message. Not even close to that, even with my best teams, Rassi. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get there eventually. We've got the resources now. If you want to have a look at them and maybe see if that might help. Let's get the ingredients together. Another delicious dinner. There we go. Complete, just in time for the special dungeon to start on the 18th, which is Tuesday. So I guess there's one last thing for us to do, and that is go into the guild house and put in that piece of equipment, which we run out of a bit of room for. We've got all our equipment up here on the top floor, so it should be in storage. 4 Seasons Supreme Banquet. Here it is. Produces stamina up to 48 a day, just like the other pieces. Let's place it. Where is it? Just here, I guess. Did we place it? We did place it. Yes, there it is. Somebody's playing the music box. How do you turn it round? No, it just goes that way anyway. There we go. So there we go. We have got our piece of equipment in there. Let's take this down a little bit. Go back to Vampy here on our home screen. Can't believe we actually did that. I can't believe we actually did that. Thank you everybody for coming to watch. If you still want to continue, there is actually, we still haven't done the special fight for this. We still haven't done the special part for this. Have we even done part 2 is here? Well, we've got all this we haven't done as well. Which this is something I'm going to have to get to tomorrow when we wake up. So we've got part 1 boss, SP boss, that we haven't done, which we could have a go at. Which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. Foggy is this guy's name, is it? Red Fog Spirit. Right. I don't know what teams are best to use for this, but maybe something like this would work quite well. We've got it loaded in. Let's fire it off. Let's see. And then let's crack this off a little bit because we go back into a fight. So. There we go. The second part of this. It's good to have a look at that because I've forgotten there was a second part to this. What the hell? Anyway, I'm still reading after that dungeon victory, so we'll do this fight and then we will leave it there. I think this is looking like we're going to blast this through this without too many problems. Mode 2 already. Yeah, no, use Alpha Nenica. We didn't use Alpha Nenica either in that dungeon run. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that damage. Absolute damage there. Into mode 3. 30 seconds to go. Can we do it in one pan or is it not going to be one pan? At least now we can get these shards for the Astral Ray. Now we took a bit of damage there. Okay. Foggy is getting a little angry. I mean, I don't mind using some more. They did first 2 phases in one attempt. So we've got the first 2 phases down in one attempt as well. So let's jump back in then. What other team can we go with? We want one that's a little bit more tanky, perhaps. Looks like this Foggy does do quite a bit of damage there. So, do we stick with Dark? Do we go with Fire? For a Fire physical team? Probably we'll stay with Dark. I know it's single target, but perhaps we could use that team that we went in with at the very end there. Or a little bit of variation of it. I know what I'm looking for, I just cannot see them. There she is, Christina, Eris, and we want somebody else that might give us a little bit of healing and keep us alive because look like there was quite a bit of damage there. I don't know if Precia can do that. See how this does. Can we just take this Foggy out with this team that we've got here? I would hope so. I would really hope so. Then we need to get them gems and the jewels. We're missing some jewels from stage 2. How have we not done stage 2 yet? Yes, it's looking like we are gonna take him down. There we go. A 2-pan in the end. Not too bad, I guess. But we're gonna go for our victory. With our victory. Our victory in dungeon. That's what we was here for today. Let's get those rewards. Is there an SP plus on this? I don't know. I don't know if it's just the SP. Anyway, we will see now, won't we? No, there isn't an SP plus for this. So, we could go to part 2. We need to do part 2. We forgot about part 2. And is there all of this in here? Yeah, there's all of these laps in here. How many days left have we got? I forgot. It's silly Billy again. We've got... It'll say in here. 7 days left. So we've got 7 days to clear this out. We should be okay. Anyway, there we go. I will leave it there. It is getting a little bit late. We did what we did. We've been going for nearly 3 hours now. So it took about 2.5 hours to take down the Dungeon EX7. Thank you everybody for watching. We got the victory in the end. We got the victory in the end. What's Scarasama des, everybody. So, without further ado, we're probably going to have a look at Chica tomorrow. As you know, I'm not summoning for straight away. We're going to wait and see. Ground battle teams, waiting to see the teaser for the story event for next month. Then, potentially, we can go in and summon for hair a little bit later, but we will have a look at hair tomorrow. See if we get a video for tomorrow. And then we will see what's going on later on. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, and then I will see you all again very soon for another video. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Thanks again. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey.